In Baltimore, these are the economic signs of the times. Row upon row upon row of boarded-up houses. It has been like that for decades. How long? This film was made by the U.S. government in the 1950s. It talks about the blight and how to solve the problem. It is called the Baltimore Plan.
Here is the shame of our American cities. Here is the face of our cities we hide.
Kwaizi Mfume once represented this area in Congress. He says it has been like this for too long.
How many times did we come up with the idea of an urban Marshall Plan and people would say it's not important? Our priorities are this, that, and the other. And when you don't have a majority of votes, you know, stuff gets tabled, it gets moved to the side. You just keep coming back with it and coming back with it, which is one of the reasons why I got the hell out of the United States Congress on my own without being defeated or run out.
We are coming into Baltimore Station.
This is what people who take the train see when they come into Baltimore. It is the other side of the city, the west side. The side of the city that exploded. The side that has been begging for change since the Baltimore Plan. In Baltimore, that tough talk by politicians has only been replaced by more tough times. All of this in a city that somehow didn't manage to change as the world around it did.
Going out of business.
Final sale
at your neighborhood Montgomery Ward store.
The massive Montgomery Ward catalog distribution center died when America discovered shopping malls. The GM plant that built cargo vans died when Japanese models became more popular, and the economy showed signs of strain in 2004. It employed more than 1,000 people. A month later, another 1,000 jobs were lost. Those jobs left and never returned. Betrayal runs deep in this city. In 1983, Baltimore's beloved Colts football team packed up and left town. The team left in the dark of the night. It never returned. Baltimore by the numbers tells the whole story. The unemployment rate in Baltimore is 8.4%. It is 5.5% for the rest of the country. Among blacks in Baltimore, it is even worse. For every 10 people you see walking these streets, 6 are looking for jobs. Most of those people live here, on Baltimore's west side. So when you see these houses, remember these are the houses that burned when the riots hit this town in 1968. Decades later, they were taken over by the crack epidemic of the 1980s. 20 years later, they just sat empty ahead of the riots. Only time will tell whether 20 years from now, any of Baltimore's plans worked.